Sorry, trying to see what's up with this other live. Anyways, YouTube, I guess I gotta go live vertical too, so that works for me. If it works for y'all. But GJ says, look at me, and it was my kid's dad. I remember being mad in my dream. Like, what the hell are you doing? So one thing to remember with dreams is that you are every person, place, or thing in the dream is an aspect of yourself. You know what I mean? And any when you close your eyes to go to sleep at night, you are moving your attention to your inner reality. You're closing off your senses to your outer reality, and you're going within and moving your attention into your inner reality. You're experiencing your dreams with your astral eyes, your astral ears, your astral hands. You know what I mean? And so you're experiencing what's going on inside of you, inside of yourself. So every person in the dream is an aspect of yourself. You know what I mean? And so you said it was your kid's dad. So your kid's dad is going to represent some aspect within yourself. Your subconscious mind is using his face to help you to identify what part of yourself that it is speaking on. So you need to look at what main quality that you see within your kid's dad, and that's the quality that your subconscious mind is trying to give you a message on. Flying dreams represents freedom, mental freedom. You know what I mean? When you're flying, you're no longer being held down and weighed down to the earth. So just like our everyday stresses in life kind of hold us down and weigh us down. You know what I mean? Flying is being free of that. So when you have a flying dream, it is reflective of the day or two before. You are more free of the normal everyday stresses of life that are normally weighing you down. I don't remember my dreams. You have dreams. It's just a matter of remembering them. Exactly like you said. Everybody dreams. It's just a matter of remembering your dreams. I have a video. It should be tagged to the top of the page on how to remember dreams. It's very detailed on there. It'll definitely help you to start remembering dreams tonight. So check out that video for sure. Or you can always check out my book, Life is But a Dream, Understanding Yourself Through Understanding Your Dreams. You can catch that on Amazon. And that will definitely help you how to remember your dreams. There's a whole entire chapter on remembering dreams. It'll tell you exactly how to record your dreams, exactly how you'll want to record your dreams. Oh shoot, I got the green screen on here on YouTube. You can see it, but on the green screen, I gotta put it right next to my face so you can see it. But it'll tell you exactly how you want to record your dreams and exactly how to use that recording to interpret your dreams. You know what I mean? Or you can check out the video. I put it in a video as well. How do you remember dreams? Okay, I just answered that. Appreciate the follow. Thanks, you're welcome. I remember my dreams. Good. Do you write them down, Quarty? What is hiding? Hiding in a dream. So when you're dreaming, you are either doing one of two things. You are either running towards something or you're running from something. And you really want to pay attention, So remember, every person, place, or thing within your dream is an aspect of yourself and your own consciousness. So hiding in a dream is some part of yourself that you are not wanting to focus on, not wanting to pay attention to, something you're hiding from. Like, for example, before I started all of this journey and meditation and everything, I was a very confrontational person. I was very quick to being angry, but I would always hide from that because I would always, blame it on the environment. Oh man, this customer made me this way, or my boss did this and now I'm like this, or this person got in my face, called me a bitch, and so that's why I knocked them out. You know what I mean? They're the reason that I'm this way. I didn't want to face that. I didn't want to admit that was there. I was hiding from that part of myself because I've always been very cheerful, very happy, very funny, having a good time, joking it up with people, and full of joy. And I've always been like that. And I've always considered myself someone who's very easy to get along with. But in these moments that would agitate me, it caused me to, do something out of character. It was still a part of myself because I was still being that way, and I didn't want to admit that. I didn't want to identify as that. So, I would hide from that. You know what I mean? And so that's what that would mean in a dream. Hiding from something. It's something you're not wanting to face. Appreciate the share. And Tarak Bill shared the live. Appreciate it. But yeah, so what other questions, what other dreams did y'all have last night? I mean, what's a common dream that you have? You know, reoccurring dreams, because, you know, like I said, your dreams are messages. You know, this is why I focus. Sometimes people ask me, like, why do I focus so much on dreams? You know, I mean, there's so much we could talk about. We can talk about chakras. I can work with you on your you know, increasing your energy, transmuting energy. You know, what the purpose of emotions and astral projection and the Akashic records, how to access them, and all type of things we could be talking about. Meditation, breath work, prana. Yeah, so many things we could be talking about. Diving deep. Why do I focus so much on dreams? And this is because, you know, your dreams are the number one tool that you have available to you for self-awareness, for self-mastery. Because it is when you understand it in the universal language of the mind, then you can really dive deep and open up exactly what's going on and what you need to know and pay attention to the most in this very present moment. You know what I mean? You're gonna have a new dream tonight. So tomorrow there's a new message. It may be the same, a similar message, because you haven't really learned. So that's why people have recurring dreams, because you aren't really learning what you need to be learning. You aren't really progressing in the ways that you need to be progressing. So you get the same lesson. It's just like in school. Life is like school. We all know this. If you on this live, you know what I mean, then you've already come across that. You know what I mean? Life is like the schoolroom. You have lessons handed down to you, but we all have free will. We can choose to learn it right now. We can choose not to. But that just means that it's going to come right back around. We're going to have another chance to learn it. That lesson's going to be handed down again. Just like if you get a test or an exam in class, you know what I mean, and you don't pass it, you know what I mean, you're going to have to retake the class. You know what I mean? If you don't pass Algebra 1, you're going to have to retake Algebra 1. If you don't pass Spanish 2, you're going to have to retake Spanish 2. If you don't pass gym, then you just ain't trying. Because gym was easy, boy. You just had to run. You just had to be a part of things. But anyways, you know, life is the same way. And so if you aren't learning from life, then you're going to receive the same message. So you're going to have the same type of dream coming right back to you. You know what I mean? Deborah says, increasing energy is something I have needed. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, Deborah, you know, one of the best ways to increase energy is with your breath, because through the breath you will receive, because it encapsulated within the air are vitality globules. It's the prana charged from the sun, the solar energy. I mean, that's how we get our solar, our life force energy externally, is through the breath. But also through the breath we receive our internal solar energy, because the word breath, the word spirit, comes from the word spiritus, which comes from the Latin word spirare, which means breath. And that is because when we work through our breath, we connect with our spirits, and our spirits are the duty, the job of the spirit is to provide us with life force energy. So that is where we get our internal life force energy from, is from our spirit. We get our external life force energy from the sun. You know what I mean? And that's why the sun represents spiritual awareness. You know what I mean? And so the breath is multifold. It will give you external spiritual energy for the physical body and internal spiritual energy for your soul, physical body, and your spirit. So work with the breath. Work with the breath. You know what I mean? You can do all type of breathing practices. Just pay attention to the breath. Here's one. Let's spend a minute trying to identify when the inhale turns into the exhale and when the exhale turns into the inhale. That singular moment where one switches and shifts into another. There's a singular moment when that happens. Let's see if you can identify. Let's spend about 60 seconds doing that. Pay attention to your breath. See if you can notice when the inhale turns into an exhale, or when the exhale turns into the inhale. You'll know that you've reached that point because you will be shot to your center. Just watch your breath. Pay attention to your breath. When does the inhale turn into the exhale? When does the exhale turn into the inhale? The breath is very key. The breath is what connects the soul to the body. You know what I mean? And the breath is how you can help with, if you're wanting to do astral projection and lucid dreaming, the breath is very key to that, to activating the energy body, to making that transition of your consciousness from the physical to the astral. Can't do backflips as Jesus is Lord. Jesus is your own imagination. I mean, your own human imagination. My imagination is my creative power within this physical reality, but it is not the Lord. You know what I mean? The Lord is my real self, my I am. You know what I mean? In all holy scriptures, if you see it say the Lord, it's talking about your I am. If it's saying God, then it's talking about the Most High, the Creator, the Source, the Light. You know what I mean? And so, you know, there's definitely an importance to know that delineation between the two. Can't do backflips. Ashe, yes, absolutely. But yeah, what else? What other questions about dreams, or what other dreams do y'all have, or what's a common dream that you find yourself dreaming? What did you dream last night? What's something you dreamt last night? And continue breathing, continue that exercise, even though we only did it for 1 minute. Continue breathing, continue. Losing teeth. Who all has a dream of losing teeth? Throw in a chat me or something if you had a dream of losing teeth. Losing teeth in a dream. Let's highlight this. Losing teeth in a dream. So teeth, the universal language of the mind is how we understand dreams. And that's how dreams are encoded. And when you become, hey, appreciate it. And when you become aware of this language, then you can understand what your dreams are telling you. Now, it is a language of form and function. You look at the form, which is teeth, and what are the function? The function of teeth are to help you break down your food. So then we have to look at the form and function of food. Food is the form, and what is its function? It gives us nutrition. It sustains us. It allows us to continue living. So food will represent the knowledge that we have, what sustains our soul. That, you know, we have these life lessons, and we break down our life experiences, just like our teeth break down the food. And when we do that, it's easier to digest. If me and my wife have an argument, and I just, you know, hold on to that and don't break it down, it's going to become toxic, you know what I mean? But if I can break that experience down, break the argument down, okay, hold on, you know what? I was just trying to focus on what I was trying to say, and I wasn't really listening to her. You know what I mean? I need to become a better listener, as well as a better communicator. Communicating isn't just speaking out loud what I'm trying to say. Communication is also receiving what the other person has to say. Letting go of my thought that I had and letting it go so that I can fully receive and give them my full attention. You know what I mean? And so if I break down that experience, then I can identify that's what I have to learn. And so moving forward, I can become better at listening, at receiving someone else. And then I become a better communicator. Now I have more of an understanding of what communication really is. And I feed that into my soul. Just like when I break down the food, my body absorbs the nutrients and it becomes a permanent part of myself. Now that's a permanent understanding that I have of communication and what communication is, of relationship and what relationships is, of union and what a physical union really means. You know what I mean? And so then once I do that, then I can let go of the waste. I can let go of the argument. That's the waste. Because if I hold on to it, it's going to become toxic to my body. Just like if I hold on or become toxic to my existence, my soul, my consciousness. Just like the physical food, if I don't absorb the nutrients and I don't never shit that shit out, you know what I mean? Let that shit go, then it's going to become toxic and septic to my physical body and poisonous. You know what I mean? So teeth are all about breaking down our life experiences. So we have a dream about losing teeth. Let's put that back up there. So if we have a dream about losing our teeth, then that is evidence of the fact that we are needing to find a new way to break down our life experiences. Because what happens when in life do you lose teeth? When you're a baby, right? When you're a little kid. When you're a little kid, your baby teeth fall out to give space and room for the new teeth to grow back in. And so you need to evolve and elevate the way in which you are breaking down your life experiences. One great way is dream interpretation. Dream interpretation allows you to break down your life experiences so that you can identify what you have to learn from life. Reflection, contemplation, doing some stream of consciousness writing, where you're just writing and writing and writing about the life experiences that you have, whatever's troubling you, some problem that you need a solution to, and just writing until you have nothing left to write on the pen. That will help you to break down your life experiences so that you can identify what you have to learn from life. You know what I mean? You need to evolve and elevate the ways in which you break down your life experiences. That's what losing teeth in a dream represents. Dream about teeth. The same thing, don't remember. Peace and chaos, bro. Okay, peace and chaos. I'll take the peace, you keep the chaos. I often dream of me as my highest self. Beautiful, beautiful. I had a very real dream about someone I love, yet we are not really texting, etc. This dream is about you. And when you go within, you are no longer experiencing your outer reality. So what you are dreaming about is about an aspect of your own consciousness. So this is a way you dreaming about this person is dreaming about this part of yourself. Your subconscious mind is using that person's face to help you to identify the part of you that your subconscious mind is giving you a message about. Let me see, what else we got? Dreamt a pyramid coming out of a portal, then beings arriving from a ship. Beautiful, beautiful. So a portal is going to you probably be smoking weed. You know what I mean? And I don't say that because of the dream, but because of the portal. You probably be smoking weed or drinking or something that is going to give a rapid shift in your mind. You know what I mean? Because places like the place where you're at right now, look around right now. The place you are at right now is a space for you to exist. And so the places within your dream are the spaces for your consciousness to exist. So your state of mind, your frame of mind, the different places in your dream will represent the different states of mind. So if you want to shift from one state of mind to another, you have to walk through a door. A door in a dream will represent shifting those states of mind. If I get off work and I want to go from a productive state of mind to a relaxed state of mind, I have to make that shift. And I usually do on the drive home. You know what I mean? If I want to go out with friends, then I have to make that shift from being an authoritative, father figure state of mind into a festive state of mind. You know what I mean? I have to make that shift. If I'm, wanting to go from goofing around to being very serious, I have to shift my state of mind. Now, a portal, a doorway will help you shift from one adjacent state of mind to another. A portal allows you to shift from one space to a whole separate space far away that's not connected. And so, that's why I said you need probably smoking weed, because that head change, that's what it is. Boom, you immediately, boom, are teleported to a whole nother place within your mind. You know what I mean? And so it's probably very creative because you dreamt about the pyramid, other beings coming in on a spaceship. You know what I mean? It causes you to not be yourself. You're alien. You're being so foreign to your normal self and natural self that it's out of this world to think of you like this. You know what I mean? So what other dreams we got? I lack communication and commitment. Okay, we'll find ways to build communication and commitment. You know what I mean? Like who all here wants to know what their purpose in life is? Who all here wants to know what their purpose in life is? Your purpose in life is your life may contain things not suitable for younger audiences. Okay, that's fine. I'm not talking to younger audiences. But anyways, if your life purpose doesn't have to be some big grand scale. Remember, take small steps and you will reach that large journey. So right now, your purpose is your personal benefit. How will you personally benefit from life, from living life? Because that's all that you can carry forward with you. I can't take this hat or these clothes with me when I die. I can't take no money with me when I die. I can't even take the experiences with me when I die. I can take the memories of them and move them forward, but I can only take with me the understandings that I build through the life lessons that I learn through living these experiences. That's all that I can take with me. So that is my purpose. So building these is my purpose. Okay. So it doesn't have to be some big thing. Make it a small thing. Like Gally here says, I lack communication and commitment. Well, make a commitment in understanding communication and commitment. Make that your intention within every experience. What are you about to do after this? What are you about to do after this? Once you're done scrolling on here, on this app, what you gonna do after that? Well, find an intention. Make this your intention, communication and commitment. So if I'm going to the grocery store, okay, I'm going to the grocery store. I want to make sure when I go to the grocery store that I work on communication and commitment. How can I do that at the grocery store? Well, I can communicate with myself on exactly the things that I need, write that down and budget for it, and then commit to only that list. I can be a little bit more friendly and engaging with the person at the register when they say, "Oh, how you doing today?" "Oh, I'm good, thank you." And then push in my little royalty number, give them my exchange. That'll be $37.46. Thank you. Swipe. Goodbye. No, let me actually engage with that person. How are you doing today? Look them in the eye, whether they looking back at you or not. I'm doing wonderful. How are you today? You know what I mean? And how long before your shift ends? Oh, beautiful. You get a day off tomorrow. I don't know. Say something. Just communicate. Be more engaging with your communication. For you have to identify what that's going to mean for you. You know, what ways in communication do you need to build? Because you sent a text, so you obviously know how to communicate. But what ways is your communication lacking for you to be able to build? You know what I mean? So identify the different ways that you can do that and move into your experiences, understanding that I am going to work on communication and commitment when I go to work today. I'm going to work on communication and commitment when I get home and spend time with my children. I'm going to work on communication and commitment while I'm watching this TV show. You know what I mean? Whatever you do, formulate communication and commitment. And then after the experience is over, then you reflect and assess, okay, what did I learn about communication and commitment? And continue doing that for 90 days, the next 90 days. Make communication and commitment your sole purpose for the next 90 days. And journal, keep a journal and keep track of what you're learning and what you're understanding. And then after 90 days, you can see how your understanding of what communication is and your understanding of what commitment is and what those two afford and benefit you will increase. Thus, you are increasing your soul's purpose. Then move on to the next thing. Okay, what's the next thing I need to work on? Willpower. Okay, discipline. Okay, let me do that. That's how you find your purpose. So for each of you, I just identified. It doesn't have to be the number one thing. Just pick something. Just pick anything. If you can't, and here's a way for you to help you get a big list of what to pick from. Okay, do an I am list. This is where at the top of the paper you're going to write I am. Dot, 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 dot. And then the rest of the paper, you're just going to finish that sentence. I am this, I am that, I am this, I am that, I am this, I am that, I am this, I am that. And then you're going to go back through the list and put a star next to all the things that you like and you want to continue and you want to build upon and grow. I am strong. I like that. I am reliable. I like that. And then put an X next to the other things that you don't. I am impatient. I need to change that. And just look at the list. And then you can, from that list, from each of those, you can pick one of the things that you do like that you want to strengthen. You know what I mean? I am reliable. Maybe I want to become more reliable. How do I want to become more reliable? Well, let me work on that. Let me make that an intention throughout my life. You know what I mean? Look at one of the X's. I am impatient. Okay, I want to be more patient. Let me make that a purpose and a focus and intention as I go through my life and my life experiences. You know what I mean? So my friend had a dream of a doctor looking at her fangs. Beautiful. So a doctor will represent superconscious mind, which is the mind that our spirit uses within the fifth dimension. Our superconscious mind holds the blueprint for our life. So a dream like this is their spirit is calling for them to give more attention to breaking down their life experiences so that they can learn from them. Exactly what we've been talking about. I was pregnant when I had a glance of the dream. Okay, awesome. Thank you. You're welcome. You're more than welcome. I got a dream that needs to be interpreted. Okay, well, it's my wife's dream. Okay, go ahead, share it. When you yell in your dream that you're in a dream, it'll kick you out. No, that is not true. You get kicked out because your emotion gets too strong. So right here, right? We're dreaming in the subconscious mind right here, okay? We're dreaming in the subconscious mind right here. We're dreaming in the subconscious mind, and here's the conscious mind. Well, the first level into the subconscious mind is the emotional level. Most people are dreaming in the upper or lower astral level, all right? And so when you're dreaming here and you start to get too emotional, your emotions get too strong, that starts to pull you down, and then you continue into that momentum until you come back to the physical, and then you're back in your physical body. You know what I mean? And that's why you wake up, not because you yelled in your dream. It didn't kick you out. You just didn't have the concentration and willpower to remain within the dream. Her grandmother passed away in 2015, and she was very close to her, but didn't get to say goodbye. Her dream was, her grandmother was alive, and they were all at my wife's parents' house. Grandma said she finna leave. They said, no, stay for a while, but she was going towards the door, and then gunshots came through the door. Did you see the dream? Yeah, I just did. Okay, so this could have been a visitation dream. Visitation dreams are very real. And so in a visitation dream, it's where someone who has passed on is, coming back to visit within a dream. Oh, yeah, somebody said, this is on from the back of the structure of the mind. Understanding the entire structure of the mind. Conscious, subconscious, superconscious, the physical body, the soul, the 5D, and the 7 levels of the 3 divisions of the mind. But anyways, a person who passes on and dies, they no longer have a physical vehicle, but they still have a soul and a spirit. So they still exist within the fourth dimension and the fifth dimension. So when you dream and your consciousness is shifted from your physical body to your astral body, the body that you use within the fourth dimension, then you are able to traverse that plane of reality, and you can interact with those people who have passed on, who are still existing within the fourth dimension. Call them up, hey man, I'm in your hood, man. Come, let's link up. Come on. You know what I mean? And a lot of times it happens naturally because those souls want to help you in your grieving process, to let you know, hey, I'm okay, I'm fine, I still exist. You know what I mean? We can still interact here. You know what I mean? And so it's really, who is the author of that book? I am. You know what I mean? This is my book, Structure of the Mind. You can find it on Amazon or, you know, Barnes and Noble or any bookstore. You know, my other book, Life is But a Dream. Understanding yourself through understanding your dreams. I mean, or you can take any of my courses, and I think both of these books are included in the Dream Interpretation Masterclass. But anyways, I got about 13 or 23 minutes before the live I gotta go do with the mentees in the Metaphysical Mastery community. She said thank you. She smiled. Beautiful, beautiful. So it very well could have been a visitation dream. Visitation dreams, a couple ways to identify visitation dreams is that they will feel different. The quality of the dream is totally different. A visitation dream also, typically, especially like a grandmother, someone who's older, they won't come to you as their older self. They will look like they're very healthy. If they were sick and, you know, died of cancer or something very sickly, you know, then they will come back looking very strong and healthy. They will come back as their ideal self that they will image to you. And also, they won't communicate with words. You may reflect back and notice that their mouth wasn't moving. They were communicating telepathically. They were receiving the message that way. And it's usually just often a message of, hey, I love you. I'm glad that you're here. You know, and so that's a couple ways that you can identify a visitation dream. And so gunshots, you know, a gun represents a tool for transformations, because being unalive represents self-transformation. Everything in a dream is about you, so it's all about self-transformation. So being unalive, or the threat of being unalive in a dream, is all about how you are changing and growing as a person. It's evidence that you're changing and growing. If you're the one holding the gun, then it's that you are causing this change. If someone outside of yourself is holding the gun or something, it's that you feel like you're being forced to change and grow in life. So that would be a very transformational experience. You know what I mean? Your grandmother passing. So that makes sense. Did you see the dream? Oh, yeah, I saw the dream. Yes, sir. Others were telling her it means let her go, or somebody of the opposite gender was going to pass soon. Nah, it don't mean nothing. Has nothing to do with that. Why would you need to let your grandma go? I mean, definitely don't be so attached. I mean, attachment is the source of all suffering. So the more attached you are of the person having a physical body, then the stronger your grieving process is going to be. The people who are more attached to that, or sometimes people grieve so intensely, not because they were so attached to that person, because it reawakens the awareness within themselves of the strong belief that they will soon die and no longer exist. You know what I mean? And so it causes a lot for them. So they grieve because of that also, or a compounding effect of both. But there is no need to let go of your grandmother and the memory of your grandmother. You can connect with her at any time. I mean, I have a video on here. Go search on my videos for visitation dreams, how to create a visitation dream. You can make a visitation dream happen. And so I have the steps in there in that video of how to make a visitation dream happen at any time. But anyways, no need to kind of let that go. But the attachment of wanting your grandmother to be in a physical body still, yes, you do need to let go of that attachment, because that will help alleviate the suffering. But you don't need to. It's just, if you want to, that's a step in way to do that. Martha says your conscious brain takes over. I think she was commenting on, yes, when you start to become too emotional within the dream, your conscious mind will take over, and you'll be shot to your conscious mind, which is the mind that your physical body uses. So you'll be shot back to your physical body. Absolutely. That was very insightful. You're welcome. I'm glad. Share it with your wife. I hope that helps her. And yes, definitely share with her that video. Find that video for on the visitation dream, so that all you have to do is search on this app, Visitation Dream Metaphysical Master, and there might be a couple videos, but one of the like 2 or 3 videos will have the steps in there on how to create a visitation dream. Okay, now dealing with me. Okay, I dreamt of seeing a man turn into a ball of a human being on security camera footage. Okay, so any type of video or anything like security camera footage will represent visualization, because our thoughts create our reality. And what is a thought? A thought is just an image. Like right now, everybody think of a balloon. I want you to think of a balloon. Now comment what color the balloon was that you thought of. Let us know what color the balloon was that you thought of. Blue. Daniel says blue. Go ahead, leave a comment. Let us know what color the balloon was. Red. Blue then red. Nice, nice. So red. Martha says red. Okay. Our thoughts, our images. You thought of a balloon and you saw an image within your mind, right? And so our thoughts are images. So our imagination is our creative power, because your thoughts create reality. So your imagination is your creative power. Visualization is your ability to control your imagination. So like Daniel said, blue then red. So everybody see a balloon in your mind and make the balloon green. See a green balloon within your mind. See a string hanging from the balloon. Now change that string to a plastic stick. Now let the balloon go and see the balloon floating up into the sky towards the clouds. Now see the balloon burst. I mean, you are controlling the images that you see within your mind. So now we just did that with the balloon. Now do that with your life. Do that with your life. Look at how your life is right now. And then see your life changing. Look at the end result of what you want your life to become. I mean, what kind of car will you be driving? Feel the steering wheel. Feel the gear shift. Hit the turn signal. Hang your hand out the window. Feel the breeze on your face. Check the mirror. You know what I mean? Put the seatbelt on. Feel it. You know what I mean? See your brother as you pass by. What's going on, man? I'm living good. You know what I mean? What kind of habits will you have? What kind of hobbies will you have? What kind of conversations will you have? If you want to go on a trip, you know what I mean? See yourself having brunch with your friends, telling them about the trip. You know what I mean? If you visualize that experience and then cause that experience to happen, then you must manifest the trip itself. You know what I mean? But anyways, we were talking about seeing a man on a dream. So that dream is all about visualization, how you are visualizing yourself. Ways in which you're visualizing yourself transforming. I have a frequent random deja vu, but I don't remember until I see it come to pass in reality. Who all has deja vu? Who wants to know what deja vu means? Let me know. We got about 10 more minutes. You know, who wants to know what deja vu means? Maybe nobody? Nobody wants to know what deja vu means? Well, anyways, our thoughts create our reality, right? When we go within and dream, we are dreaming within the subconscious mind. Okay? The subconscious mind right here. When we go within, we are dreaming within the subconscious mind. Right here in the mental level, this is where thoughts are planted as they move out into the physical and become physicalized out into the physical, right? So when we're going in, we're seeing, in our dreams, we're seeing the thoughts that are manifesting out to our reality. And so that's why we're seeing the different lines of probability. That's how you can have precognitive dreams. You know what I mean? When you wake up from a dream and you have a precognitive dream, when you identify the connection between that dream and what happens in real life, you know what I mean? That fourth dimensional experience becoming a three-dimensional reality, you call it a precognitive dream. Now, if you don't make the connection of the two until the physical reality experience happens, we call it deja vu. If you wake up from the dream, like this dream is going to happen, we call it precognitive. If the experience happens, you're like, I had a dream about this, then we call it deja vu. You know what I mean? But it's the same experience, just from two different perspectives. Like months to a year before I went to jail in prison, I met a man in my dreams, then met him in real. Yeah, that makes absolutely sense. That happens all the time to lots of people. That man I met in my dream was in the county jail. Awesome. Are you going to make a video of your solar eclipse experience? I sun gaze as well, but not for very long. I might, yeah, I might. I mean, in the 2017 solar eclipse, you know, I gazed right at it. Everybody around me was looking at me like I was bonkers. You know what I mean? They was on TV making fun of Donald Trump for doing it. You know what I mean? I don't know if he'd be sun gazing, so he was sitting there. But I do it all the time. You ain't gonna catch me with no goggles blocking out the energy that's available on the eclipse. Oh my God. You know what I mean? But the effects of that energy is not just gonna be immediate. You know, it's not like all of a sudden I'm gonna be like like in the movie Heroes, you look at the eclipse and then all of a sudden you got superpowers. No, it's going to all of those kind of movies and stories and things are exaggerated, accelerated. Like Wolverine, he can heal immediately. Our physical body does the same thing as Wolverine. Our physical bodies are the exact same as Wolverine. It's just not as rapid. It's not as instant. You know what I mean? You cut your finger right now, and what happens? It's going to heal. It may take a couple weeks, but it will heal. You know what I mean? Someone who has their whole finger cut off, what happens? It will heal. It may take a couple months, but it will heal. You know what I mean? Our bodies are designed to heal. You know what I mean? And so the same thing with I heal fast as fuck. Good. I wanted to look at it too, but I'm not sure if I will. I wouldn't suggest it. I never suggest it for nobody, man. I've been sun gazing for 10 years, over 10 years, for like 12 years now. You know what I mean? I do it for like 20 minutes straight. So, you know, I don't suggest it for anybody. I just made the video to share with you all what I will be doing. I dreamt I was robbed of everything I owned and was homeless. Oh, Martha. So money, who's ever had a dream like that where they were robbed or something was stolen from them? So remember, every single person or place and thing within your dream is an aspect of your own consciousness. So ways you are stealing from yourself. This dream is about self-sabotaging tendencies that you have. I mean, money is all about value. You give money to things that you value. You don't give money to things that you don't value. You know what I mean? If something is overvalued, you will not give your money for it. If something is undervalued, you'll hurry up and give your money for it. So money is all about value, represents what we value. And so money in a dream is all, since everything is about ourselves, money in a dream is about self-value. So being robbed in a dream is all about ways in which you are robbing yourself, taking away from your own self-value, these self-sabotaging tendencies that we tend to have, like beating ourselves up, or not believing in ourselves, or talking down to ourselves, or thinking negatively about ourselves, or having negative thoughts of, you know, things that might happen to us. What if this happens? What if this happens? You're playing the what if game backwards. What if this happens? What if this shows up in your life out of nowhere? What if everything goes your way? You know what I mean? Play the what if game the right way. You got a lot of gems on your page. Follow you, my guy. I appreciate it, man. I got a whole little playlist called Gems. Yeah, man. My page is unlike any. You spend about 20, 30 minutes on my page. You got a good toolbox to transform for real. And everybody, go check out the Metaphysical Mastery community. The Metaphysical Mastery community, there's tons of resources on there, tons of exercises, tons of, there's a bunch of spiritual ebooks on there that you won't really find much other places. You won't really find too many people talking about on some of them. I mean, some of them might, you'll get a lot of people talking about them. But anyways, go check all of that out. I'm about to hop off of here and get ready for the live for the mentees inside the Metaphysical Mastery community. I appreciate it, y'all. I just wanted to jump on here and, share my thoughts with you, make myself available, answer any questions on dreams and things. But I'll see y'all later, man. Peace.